The future of Manchester United is bright. Amad Diallo, Kobbie Mainoo, and Rasmus Højlund are indeed proper bowlers. Garnacho has dropped a bit, but trust you me, he's not done. He's part of the mix. Welcome to the official match reaction of Manchester United 3 to Newcastle United. The last game at Old Trafford, Erik ten Hag gives an audacious speech, but boy, isn't Bruno the heart of this club? Look at the change. Without Bruno, Man United looks like a village club. When he returns instantly, goes back up. Man, my man of the match without a shadow of a doubt. Well, let's get into this match reaction. Share and like this video as you give me in the comment section your player ratings. But let me start off with Amad Diallo. What a footballer this boy is. What a footballer this kid is. The beauty of the goal he scored is not for everyone to score, but the way all throughout the game he was carrying the ball and involving his teammates and carrying the team along. Honestly, the bromance between Amad, Kobbie, and Bruno is something I don't think we're ready for. I don't think football is ready for what those boys are cooking. I'll say it again. Who needs Michael Olise if Amad is playing football like that? Trust you me, this boy is a gem. I'll give him, he's my second best player for United. He's close to the man of the match, but Bruno, man, I would give him a 8 out of 10. That's for Amad Diallo. Now, we go into Kobbie Mainoo. He had another calm performance. What a calm goal that was for a 19-year-old kid to be that calm in front of goal in such a high-pressure game at home, where it's the end of the season. Everyone is trying to push and give their best. He bumps into a ball, it lands on him, and it's like a penalty. How composed can this boy get? The weakness in Kobbie is his running, that when it gets to tracking back, and that's why I keep saying I think Erik ten Hag exposes him a bit with the way he wants him to play, demanding him to go forward and then run back. So usually when we lose the ball in the attack, he's exposed because he's a bit slow in his running. But boy, isn't he a confident proper bowler? I would give Kobbie 7 out of 10. That's my rating of Kobbie Mainoo. Bruno Fernandes, the guy who is feeding everyone. He's the heart of this club. He's fighting for every ball. He's putting all the right part. He reached a point and I think got tired of passing the ball to Garnacho because of how Garnacho kept wasting. What a player. You see the difference in the last two games where he wasn't. Arsenal were lucky, by the way, that Bruno wasn't in that game. Trust you me, the result could have been different. What a player. Bruno lifts Manchester United. No wonder it was said they first had talks with him. I told you here before in one of my past videos that he wasn't happy about the fact that he was not given the immunity or the protection from Ineos, the guarantees that is wanted by Ineos. It was only 3 players who were mentioned, so probably took it personal and he seemed to be unsettled. So they held talks with him. They were revealed, I think, the day before yesterday. It was confirmed that Manchester United held talks with him. Ineos confirmed to him that he's an important player, an important part of their project. And after the game, he has said it clearly. He doesn't want to stay where he's not wanted. If the club wants him, he will stay for as long as they want him. But if they feel they don't want, they show that they don't want him, he will move on. So that shows you, man, what a captain, what a bowler. Bruno out of 10, I would give him 8.5. But man of the match, or even 9 out of 10. He probably did not put a single foot wrong. I don't think I would struggle to recall which foot he put wrong. Proper, complete footballer. Then Scott McTominay, again, I mean, one of those, again, rare performances. I'll give Scott McTominay a 6 because I think he also tried, he fought, and he was there. 5.5 out of 10. I won't dwell a lot on Scott McTominay. Then let's go to who else? Alejandro Garnacho again. Wasteful as he comes, but Erik ten Hag keeps him there. I blame Erik ten Hag, honestly. I will not blame Garnacho for whatever he's going through. I think I'll blame Erik ten Hag for keeping him there and not resting him. He has played too much football. He's only 19, and things are not looking good for him in terms of course, he will do the same things we know he can do, try to take on defenses and beat them off. But the final decision is wrong. I'll give Garnacho 5 out of 10. I thought he had an average game, really. Then Højlund starts on the bench. I didn't, perhaps Erik ten Hag was trying to communicate to the owners of the club that we need a backup striker. I don't know. But he comes off the bench and scores a beautiful goal. Of course, the ball again gets from Bruno, but he was almost out of nothing with his weak right foot. But he tries to push a goal out of nothing to make it 15 goals for him this season. With the woes he has had in this season, shows you just how good this boy can be. So I'll not rate him because he came on as a substitute, but the fact that he scored, he certainly played well off the bench. But I'll go back to the starters then. In the middle, Amrabat. Amrabat does some good and wrong things. He was lucky to get away with a penalty. Honestly, that was a penalty on another day. He was lucky to get away with it. But I think by and large he played a decent game. I'll give Amrabat 6.5 out of 10. I thought by and large he played. He was fighting, falling into balls, tracking back and running. I thought he fought, I think, knowing that this could be last game at Old Trafford. I don't think Amrabat is going to be kept. I doubt he will be bought permanently. They will trigger that option. So I thought he fought really and played a decent game. 6.5, I think, would be okay for him. Casemiro. I don't think there is one footballer in football who has got better game reading than Casemiro. Game reading, I mean, knowing where to be to get a touch on the ball. He just anticipates and knows where that ball will go. I remember Kobbie Mainoo said at one point that one of the things he has learned from Casemiro is that he will always think ahead of everyone. He knows where the ball is going to be, so you have to be on your toes. That's how we play with him. He steps you up because his thinking is ahead. He will always time the ball. He can make a mistake because his body is struggling. Certainly, he's playing center back, but that doesn't take away from his ball timing. Whenever it's a set piece, Casemiro is the one getting the right position at the end of the ball. If it's tackling, he knows he's the one who is making the right tackle. He's one who running to try and fall into balls. He has got a certain awareness to him. Take away some of his weaknesses. I think Casemiro had a good game by the way. I think I would give him a 6.8, close to our best performers of the night. I think he played quite well. Wan-Bissaka could have been probably his last game at Old Trafford as well, but I would give Wan-Bissaka 5 out of 10 also. Average. Dalot 5.5 maybe out of 10. Who have I forgotten? In the middle, I spoke about Kobbie, I spoke about Bruno. I think most of them. Andre Onana, ball distribution still a question. He will make good saves. We know the saves he can make, but at times his ball distribution is questionable. He's passing the ball to the wrong person at the wrong time. I find that extremely challenging. Why he will try to pass the ball in the middle in a tight space when there are players sandwiching the person he's passing the ball to, inviting pressure and again putting us at risk. I think that's a weakness. I'll give Andron a 5.5 out of 10. But it wasn't his best games, really. It wasn't anywhere close to the best games he has had. Eric Ten Hag, the manager, the team, the fight, you saw that the team had a fight. First of all, the entire team as a unit, they had a fight in them. We saw that they were fighting either for the fans or for the manager. I don't know. He put on his nice suit, his lucky suit, I would say. So I'll give the team a 7 out of 10, really. It was, yes, a disjointed, but by their standards, 7 out of 10 is okay because they fought against a good team in Newcastle. Eric Ten Hag, I would give him a 6.5 out of 10. I thought he handled the game decently well. Most importantly, I like the confidence he came up with at the end of the game to talk to the fans and applaud them. It takes character, given how bad the season has been, and he promised that the season is not done. There could be a title for Manchester United. The players will give everything, but of course, at the end of the game, it is Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial who bid their farewells to Old Trafford because that will be their last we see them at Old Trafford. For Varane, it's 3 years. For Martial, he joined in 2015, and it's the end of the road for those two when it comes to Manchester United. Of course, more will depart, but one thing I learned from this game is one, that of course Bruno is the heart of Man United. Two, Eric Ten Hag will stay, most likely. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot. Subscribe and let me know of how you rate everyone I've rated according to you. Thank you. Subscribe and let me catch you later.